Uno Stacko. How to play. The object of the game is to move blocks and not cause the tower to fall over. Pick a player to build the tower by placing layers of 3 random blocks at right angles on top of each other. Use the loading tray to assist in straightening the tower. Once the tower is finished, play proceeds clockwise. The first player picks any block and pulls it from the tower, then places it on top, perpendicular to the previous layer. You may only pull blocks from below the topmost finished layer, and you may only use one hand at a time when pulling a block, though you may switch hands at any time. If at any point a player touches the tower with 2 hands simultaneously, any other player may yell Uno and force the offending player to remove 2 blocks of any color of their choice. You may tap and touch as many blocks on your turn as you like to find loose ones or to straighten the tower, so long as you only use one hand. Any block disturbed in this way, which isn't removed, must be restored back to its original position. After you place the block on top of the tower, your turn ends and the next player goes. The next player must now pull a block that matches the color or number of the previous block pulled, or they must pull a wild. After a wild is placed on top, the player who pulled it picks the color that the next player must pull. A wild may be pulled in place of any block at any time. If you pull a reverse, then the direction of play changes and goes the opposite way. If you pull a skip, then the next player in turn order misses their turn and the following player goes. If you pull a draw 2, then the next player must remove 2 blocks on their turn instead of 1. The second block pulled is the one that the next player must match to. If you are playing with 2 players, then skips and reverses act as draw 2s. When the tower falls, the game ends and the player who had placed the last block on top of the tower before it fell is the winner.